In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense will take the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock, he can catch the ball, he can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Floating away. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Pitt right back to the line.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man, everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
With the catch, it's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. To the air. It's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Reynolds. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Mumpfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? They're going back to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Caught in the backfield, it's Hampton. turns it on at midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Running it back, it's Ncaa. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
It's complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Lee. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used.
Touchdown, UNC! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer to a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Handoff from the gun. Oh, how did he make that move? He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. He'll do it himself. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand.
It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you can see it there, and he coughed it up.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt.
Formation to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Goff. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the single back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hampton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Makes a move, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
Loss of 4.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. A 3rd and long coming up here. They try to pop a run on the draw. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The give to the back. Makes a man miss.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes his connection. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yards on the play.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It's third down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Completes it in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Pitt pushing the pace. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Holstein. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Gonna run it. It's Hampton. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
That makes the score North Carolina 24-17.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's Hammond. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They're working that left side, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Wide receiver shows motion. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The toss to the outside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Running back goes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Right back to the well. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. On the ground, it's Hampton. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Going up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. Johnson wants to throw it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Running to the left. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Heaves it deep. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 10 over Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Johnson looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Field goal is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like...
The ball squirts free. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. The Panthers are on the move. To the ground with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. 6th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the offense. The give to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Reed. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Reed. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Caught near the sticks, it's Reynolds. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend board in Gainesville today.
Off play action on first down.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he is snowed under. Leader sacked at the 7.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost,